Aunt Vi, girl, I love you to death, but what you're going to have to do, you're going to have to stop second guessing yourself and stop playing into this thing that you're old. You are not old, Aunt Vi. Do you understand? Get it together. And I'm like, come on through, Cookie. I'm going up on my soapbox. That's basically it. Let's talk about drag and all its forms. What, Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is my review for Queen Sugar. This is season 3, episode 3. And like I was saying in the beginning, I need Aunt Vi to see what we see. Like we see you, Vi, and Vi's sharp. She got her shit all together. You are not like old and tired and through. And stop buying into that, girl. You okay? But we're gonna talk about that down the line. Hollywood see what we see, honey. I don't know what her problem is. Get it together, Aunt Vi. Anyway, Nova. Let's start with Nova. First things first, Nova finds out that being as though she quit the Daily News, all the articles that she wrote for Daily News are no longer available for her to use for her book. So the publishing company is like holding up on shit, and shit's messy right now. They're like, oh, we wish you gave us a heads up, this, that, thing, and the other, whatever. So now she has to write a proposal and send that through for what she's actually going to base the book on. They still want her, but what she's going to write the book on. I said, oh, here we go with the bullshit. So holding up on the check, playing with the money, and she done got herself into a fix. So it is what it is. And we'll talk about that a little bit. Moving on. Hollywood and Vi. Every time Hollywood mentions anything about spending money, Vi's acting like some old washerwoman or some old hermit. I thought you weren't going to touch that money. Shut up, Vi. Shut up. Shut up. Anyway, so he just slid on her and got her an engagement ring, got her a new engagement ring, and it has the whole New Orleans, that symbol. I don't know what the actual name of it is, so I don't want to be offensive, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know the symbol. When you see it, you know that's New Orleans. But that's her ring. It's gorgeous, and it's all diamonds. It was gorgeous. She seen that baby, and it made her shut her mouth. I said, oh, so it was okay to spend the money on that jewel, honey. I understand. So, again, like I said, Hollywood sees what we see and all that, and Vi's the shit. And Hollywood thinks she's the shit, and he don't care what nobody else thinks. But she gets into that thing. She's self-conscious about her age. So, fuck that shit. I'm an old bitch myself, and I'm good with it, honey. I'm here. And anyway, Ralph Angel. Okay, so Ralph Angel, you got a lot going on. You got a lot going on. And you got this little nasty woman coming on up there to that house, honey. And then she isn't understanding with her old tacky ass that she asked him, so where we going, in the truck, in the kitchen? Ain't made it to the bedroom yet, huh, Tramp? Ridiculous. Anyway, so he said, come on. He let her into the house. And I think it looked like they were in the living room. But Blue had come through and running her. She was actually dressed. She put her clothes on. It was like she's like pulling her shirt down. And he's like, oh no, let me put you back to bed or whatever. I was like, that's a mess. So we found out later on, Blue had been having accidents. He'd been peeing in the bed. I said, oh, pissy ass. So he been peeing in the bed, and then he told him, I had an accident yesterday too, but I didn't say anything because when I came to tell you, I saw that lady or whatever. So Ralph Angel basically deflected. He ain't even go into that. He ain't answer that. He deflected. I said, I got busted with this whore. So that was a mess. Then we had this whole little situation where Nova sat down with Ralph Angel, and I was glad they did. I was glad he actually ran into Nova and talked to her about the whole hiring a parolee. And she basically told him what I was saying. Somebody took a chance on you. So what you going to do? You know what I mean? And then in their conversation, Charlie came up. And Ralph Angel basically dropped the information and basically told Nova what was going on. A mess. So right after that, a little bit after that, the family was all together. Nova brings it up. It's a whole thing. Charlie's like, I'm going to bring them to their knees, this, that, and the other. Nova's like, you never win when you're playing dirty, and this is just stupid, and you just look like a fool. You sold yourself out. You don't know what the hell you're doing, and they get to going back and forth. And of course, Vi and Hollywood don't agree, and they're like, you're misleading the farmers, and this, that, and the other. You're smiling in their face, and she's like, I know what I'm doing. So at this point, then you look around, Micah's kind of like standing there. And Charlie just got pissed. It was like, okay, Micah, get your coat. We're going. And Micah just stood there. He just stood there. And he turned his back on her. And she's like, okay. So she left. And Ralph Angel followed behind her and he left. After that, he actually, Micah went and stayed with Nova. He's really pissed with her and all of that. And later on, Ralph Angel sat with Charlie and reassured her, you're good. Don't even worry about it. You know what I mean? Micah, he's mad right now, whatever, but Micah loves you. Micah, because she's like, I don't want him to hate me. I didn't really want him to find out. Like this, that, and the other. He's like, y'all are good. Everything y'all have been through together, y'all are good. Don't even worry about that. And he just reassured her, that he's down with her. He got her back. He believes the vision that she has. I don't know about this, but okay. I see Sam Landry doing some more shady shit because there's one set of farmers. They had to go. It's a woman and man. She went to see them. They were pulling out from Queen Sugar Mill. Something about they were actually just leasing the land from Sam Landry. Sam Landry got some shit up his sleeve too. So there's shit going on both ends. So anyway, that was that. Micah, speaking of Micah has actually started the other school. And he's taken up friendship with those 4 kids that took the stand during the basketball game. And what he learns about them right away, and he's not shying away from them, and I think it's going to be an issue with that little foursome. And Kiki is got a handle on it. Kiki ain't feeling them at all. But they're stubborn. They're sitting around spooking security. And they really are becoming militant. They're a little bit militant. They're going to be a problem. They're going to be a problem. I see them as being problematic. They're moving like Black Panthers more than like Martin Luther King is what I'm actually seeing. And I think they're going to be a problem for Mr. Micah, but whatever. We're going to keep on watching and see. Ralph Angel, in the midst of all his shit, ends up running into, there's a couple of things that actually went on with Ralph Angel that made Ralph Angel take some changes. Okay, so we blew and busted him with the whore. And that shit wasn't right anyway. With that whore. But he runs into a girl named Trin. Trin is the daughter of his boss at the fish place. And she is literally, and I know y'all had to see this girl, she's cute. And it's funny because even visually, she is the Asian version of Charlie. Absolutely. Smart, business savvy, has a degree, has stepped out from the family, has moved away, has a whole different lease on life and the way she looks at life. And she came in there, baby, and I think she liked what she saw in Ralph Angel, honey. She was just hanging on to the conversation. I said, oh, Miss Trent, you better watch yourself, girl, because Ralph Angel got something for you, girl, and you keep on playing. So I think he kind of took a little liking to Miss Trent, honey, and I think she took a liking to him, too. I said, okay, I'm here for it, because she is truly an Asian version of Charlie. It was funny. I liked it. Anyway, so Hollywood and Vi end up going to Hollywood's class reunion. And this is where I got very irritated. There was this stinking bitch named Charmaine, who is the ex-girlfriend of Hollywood. That bitch is true. I noticed down there where they live in that parish, they got a lot of shady whores that actually hang around there. Them women are real cutthroat. Like there is definitely a shortage of men. And she rolled up on Hollywood, hugged them all up. There was another couple that they were hanging out with. Never spoke to Vi. gave her back to Vi. She was sharp. The bitch was sharp and all that. She gave Vi the blues. And then she come back later with this late introduction and say, I'm so sorry that I didn't get the chance to speak to you back then. I think I met you back when we were in school once before. You're Hollywood's mother, right? I said, no, this bitch didn't. No, she didn't. And then Vi's like, no. And Hollywood says, no, this is Vi. She's my fiance. Then the bitch gonna backpedal and pussy pop and gonna say, girl, you don't look a day over 25. How's that possible when Hollywood look 50, bitch? Now quit playing. I said, she tried it. Then she turned right back around and asked Hollywood to dance. I said, what? Bitch, where? I said, child. And Vi was just a lady. She was sitting there. She ain't say nothing. I said, this bitch. And Hollywood will say, no, that's okay. Yeah, I still got the moves, but I got my forever dance partner right here. Him and Vi go and dance. Child, that lupus got to act it up on her. She overexerted herself a little bit. She ended up going out and sitting by the pool. And eventually he came out there and got her and was like, let's go. Let's leave. We can leave when you want to leave. I was like, child, them women, and this is like maybe the third or fourth time we've actually seen the behavior of the women in that parish always undercutting the other women. They act like desperate, thirsty whores. I'm like, rough. But she got on my nerves real good. But Vi need to stop being so self-conscious about her damn age. Who cares? Because Hollywood, it wouldn't bother me because Hollywood is so 500% into Vi. Like, none of that shit even moves him. We've seen this, like with several different ways. None of that shit moves him. She should be so confident in her shit. But she just not. I don't know why that's like that. Girl, get yourself together. Anyway, Micah ends up speaking to Nova. And this is why I love Nova. Even with the fact that Nova don't always get along with her sister, don't always agree with her sister, she goes for what's right. Micah had the nerve to say to her, well, why can't she be more like you? She told her, I don't do that. Don't do that. My sister and I may not agree on things, but my sister has the best outcome in mind. She knows what she's working toward is absolutely the right thing. We have different methods of getting there, but she definitely has everybody else's best interest at hand. She really does. And I was like, so chill out, Micah. Anyway, in the midst of that conversation, he gave her the idea to actually write her book about the black farmers and their struggles. And I was like, good, there she goes. A little bit after that, we see Ralph Angel laying in the bed with Blue, and his phone goes off. He go out there, here comes this whore back up on the porch trying to get some dick. I said, Lord, here we go. And he tells her, no, I ain't gonna do all that right now. I meant to text you or whatever, and I'm gonna be laying low for a little bit. And she gonna tell him she understood it. She told him, go ahead and be a good daddy. And here we come to find out this bitch is a single parent too. She had left her baby over at her daddy's house while she go to fuck Ralph Angel in the truck. I said, girl, you are a tramp. You are a tramp and you really don't think very much of yourself because there's no way. You leave in the bed. If you don't, girl, you might as well go fuck the baby's daddy. He liked you at one time. Ralph Angel's bending you over a damn dirty ass wheel in the truck. I said, oh, that's horrible. That them women, I don't know about them women down there in that parish. Anyway, Charlie ends up speaking with Micah and figuring out, that Ralph Angel was right. Everything's cool. They cool. Ain't no problem. And all of that. And all he said to her is, can you promise me, if you're going to continue to do this, just promise me that you're going to win. She said, oh, I'm going to win. I said, come on, Charlie. I'm here for it. Last thing, Ralph Angel goes ahead and he does hire the felon. He hires him. I think man to man, they had a little talk, a little chat. It wasn't, very this. It wasn't like that. It was very calm, very collected. You know what I'm expecting of you. I'm not going to accept anything less. And I want to see you succeed and all of that. And I'll see you here tomorrow. And your ass better be on time and do what you're supposed to do. And the guy really appreciated it. I said, okay. So I hope that works out really, really well. And I think it will, because I think they saw eye to eye. Last thing we see here come that old fucking Darla. She pulled up in the truck, Blue run out there, Mommy. And the two of them just stand there at a standoff and just looking at each other. Y'all tell me how y'all feel, but I am not here for Darla. I just want her to go away. I'm not here for her at all. Fucking whore. Anyway, all right, you guys. Tell me what y'all think about Darla and her showing back up. And tell me what you think about the women that we've seen in this parish. Because only ones, the older women, and I'm going to say this, the older women are the ones that are married. I live for what they give. But the single women in the parish, honey, they seem like some old thirsty, cutthroat whores. Or is that just me? Y'all tell me down in them comments. I'll be interested to see what you all have to say. All right, later. Catch y'all.